Today we're talking about the dangers of losing weight and losing body fat too quickly. Help me. If you'd like to follow my own CrossFit and weightlifting journey, find out the answers to really commonly asked questions when it comes to losing fat, and be in touch with my mental health, fitness, nutrition and fat loss podcast, then make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. I upload on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 6 PM. There's a free fat loss program, by the way, that you can download straight away in the YouTube description. It's the first link. First of all, a joke. One guy says to the other guy, "What's the time, mate?" Other guy says, "Time you gotta watch." In this video, I'm going to address one main point if you restrict your calories too aggressively and too quickly at the start of a fat loss and weight loss diet. Make sure you stick around to the end of the video for an offer I have for you all. In my opinion, if you restrict your calories too quickly compared to your maintenance calories, so you significantly reduced your calories compared to what you were eating before you started the fat loss diet, you put yourself at risk of losing muscle mass if you stay in this deficit for a substantial period of time and make this drastic change. There was a study published by Vink et al. In 2016, and they were looking into the effect of rate of weight loss on long-term weight regain in adults with overweight and obesity. There are two groups of participants. The first group of participants were put on a low-calorie diet, and they were having to consume 1,250 calories per day. This lasted for 12 weeks. The second group of participants, they were put on a 5-week very low-calorie diet, and they could only consume 500 calories per day. And after the 12-week diet intervention and the 5-week diet intervention, both groups of participants were put on a 4-week weight stable period where they all ate at maintenance calories for their individual needs. And then there was a follow-up period with these participants 9 months after the diet interventions. The main result was that weight lost and weight regain was pretty similar between both groups. However, the fat-free mass lost was significantly different between groups. The percentage of fat-free mass lost in the very low-calorie diet group eating 500 calories per day for 5 weeks was 17.5%. And the percentage of fat-free mass lost in the low-calorie diet group eating 1,250 calories per day for 12 weeks was only 7%. That's a 10.5% difference, and this was a statistically significant result because P equaled 0.003. In scientific studies, if P equals less than 0.05, the result is statistically significant. So this basically means that a lot more muscle mass was lost in the very low-calorie diet group compared to the low-calorie diet group. There are a few limitations with this study as well, because they were trusting the participants to stick to the 1,250 calories or 500 calories per day. Plus, the participants were told to eat these number of calories, but obviously one person's maintenance may be a lot lower than another person's maintenance. So somebody might have been eating 1,250 calories per day who maintains their weight on 2,000 calories, whereas another one of the participants may maintain their weight on 3,000 calories per day, but then they had to switch to eating 1,250 calories per day. Massive calorie difference. But anyway, here are the health dangers if you lose a significant amount of muscle mass and when you aggressively cut calories too quickly. You'll feel more fatigued and sluggish throughout the day, therefore you'll be less productive. When you lose a significant amount of muscle mass, there'll be less protection around joints and around bones. Therefore, you're more likely to experience fractures if you're involved in an accident or something. And there'll be an increased frequency of you experiencing niggles, pains, because there's less protection around the joints in your body. When you cut calories too quickly, you'll be at risk of developing a micronutrient deficiency. So a very common one is people being deficient in vitamin B12, and this is commonly known as anemia. And when you lose a significant amount of muscle mass as well as fat, this can put you in a deceiving position. Because you've lost weight, you may come up on the BMI scale as a healthy weight. However, because you've lost a load of muscle mass, you'll still have a lot of belly fat around the abdomen area. This is commonly known as visceral fat. And this will put you at risk of developing metabolic diseases still, and it can still put you at risk of developing diabetes if you're very inactive because it promotes insulin resistance. And this study conducted in 2015 concluded that people with a higher BMI but with a better body fat distribution compared to people with a healthier BMI who had more visceral fat and fat around the abdomen, the people with a higher BMI and a more equal body fat distribution were in a better health position. Concluding points to this video, I would recommend to lose weight slowly so you can still enjoy really tasty foods whilst losing body fat. Fit the fat loss nutrition plan around your current lifestyle, and by doing this gradual approach, you'll be able to maintain as much muscle mass as possible, and you'll be in a better health position once you've reached your body fat or weight goal because you'll have more muscle mass. It will take longer, but it will be better for you in the long term. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't done so already. Leave a like on this video and let me know what you want to see in future videos on a Wednesday where I address commonly asked questions in the diet and fitness nutrition industry. This is Albert Aldridge, the nutrition coach of Albert Aldridge Fitness, signing out. I'll see you for my podcast episode on Friday.